Welcome back to another episode on the JB Weekly channel. My name's Demon, and today we're having another Minecraft episode. And it's going to be a good one. But first, roll the intro. Today we are doing something very special, but first, we're going to check out the rocket shop. Not the rocket shop, the UFO. The Ender. The thing we did last episode and died doing. Made so many mistakes doing this thing, man. So many mistakes. But we have made it look a little bit better. A little bit. There's not much in here. There's just the Enderman part, and then there's some chests, and then there's the little enchantment corner. Looks great. I threw away a lot of the Ender Pearls because I don't need them. I'm keeping the heads for I don't know what reason yet, but something. Maybe we'll put some armor stands over here and put some Enderman heads on it. That'd be kind of funny. But we just have a little enchantment corner with an ender chest and then a chest full of lapis. And we've enchanted all of our gear. We just did one enchantment, and whatever it landed. Except for the elytra, you have to enchant it yourself. And I think I made that bow. Yeah, because there's stuff that you can make. See, like, no, power can go up to 5. There's a few things we can do with that. But that is for another day. Oh, we have something to mend. That brings us into today's episode, and I'll tell you what it is. I don't really want to kill him with this, just because it has looting. Does looting affect the heads? I know it affects these. I don't need that many heads, though, so let's just punch. That's going to take a while. We'll swap it out for that one. Oh, gee. Oh. How strange. I think we need to put some half slabs or some stairs up top just so that they can't punch me. Because I think they can still hit me. Oh, they clearly can still hit me. But I think we put some stairs or half slabs up there. I don't think it'll be a problem anymore. But today's episode, do I have any heads on me? I got one more. So they won't stack. But if you stack them, they'll stack. Alright, whatever. Anyways, moving on. Now that we're back in the overworld, we can kind of talk about what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be expanding our base ever so slightly. We're going to make an iron farm. Now, iron farms take villagers. And we know I love messing with villagers, so I think we need to turn the villager breeder back on. We blocked it off for a little while. We can turn it back on now. There you go. You can feed them. I don't have an ender pearl. I just rock it out. Ooh, perfect. There we go. He's safe. He's going to feed his buddies, and the babies will come out into this little chamber down here. I put a couple of them in boats because I didn't know the best way to get them out, but there's their cage. It's pushing them all to one side, so it'll be easier to kind of sort them out and get them out as we want them. But yeah, we're going to need a lot. Why is that door open? First thing we need to do is figure out where we're going to put it. And I actually have an idea that I think could be really cool. Is if we put it down on the 3rd floor, which we've actually never touched. And then put it on that side, which we've also never touched. So we'll come down here. We went to the sheep farm and went to the left. We made this little hallway down to the 3rd floor, which is got nothing on it. It's very barren. There's no wood. There's no anything. There's literally just one piece of cobblestone. Nothing has been touched. So I think maybe in this area would be a good spot. Like if I dug out a little bit, made a giant opening up, and then on the 1st floor, there might be enough room to have like a viewing spot. I don't know exactly if we'll have enough room. Let me see here. Oh, hello, Fred. Nah. Thank you, though. Can I kill him and get his head? Ooh, there's a chance. We're doing it. We're doing llamas as well. I can't believe it. I got it. I got the head. Oh, I got his head too. Okay, well, that's kind of freaking dope. That's pretty exciting, actually. All right, I don't know where to put these things. I don't have an armor stand or anything, so let's just, I could make one, but let's just hang them up above my bed. Look at it. It needs to have one more, like on that side, because he always carries, or always has 2 llamas with him. That's freaking adorable. But also, you can wear them. Give me that. Oh my god. I am Fred. I'm Fred now. Oh, I love it. Okay, this is easily better than the tree topper mod thing, data pack. The heads, just having the heads, it's freaking hilarious. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. So I think if we put it down at the bottom on that side, if we Ooh, that's going to be really close to that edge. We have to go out a little bit. But I think we can have an observatory spot on this side. Like, expand this out a little bit, and you'll be able to look down through the glass of the floor and see the iron farm. And then if we go to the third floor, we'll be able to collect the iron. I'm not going to collect it up here. I'm going to collect it down there, just so I have to walk through my base a little bit. But it is going to use a lot of glass, and we did some gathering the other day. That's why that shovel was broken. But I haven't put any of it in here. We put a lot of this in here. That's what the building material is going to be out of, at least the frame of the iron farm itself. What we're going to do is, I guess we're going to start by smelting all of this. So let me go put some stuff away so I have some space, and then we'll do that. There we go. All right. So let's find us a spot to put this thing. Like I said, Where'd you get that? Oh, God. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to attempt something. We're going to attempt a time lapse. We tried to last episode. It didn't work. So we're going to try that this episode. And if it doesn't work, if it immediately blinks to my next part without the time lapse part, something went wrong and I'll kind of explain it. I really hope it works. But that's a big if. But without further ado, let's get into the time lapse. Real quick, before we get to the time lapse, I actually have an idea. So let's see can we hit it with an arrow actually? We can. All right, how much damage is this going to cause? Okay, not a whole lot. It made cobblestone, funny enough. Oh yeah, it doesn't make stone, duh. Okay, so yeah, what if we did it like this, where it turns down and goes down a hallway this way? So let's do a couple more down this way, put another TNT, and then just kind of dig our way that way. All right, let's try that. Okay, so yeah, it comes down and we can kind of make it fade off into this area. I wonder if we could slab and staircase kind of it naturally down. Because like we did this one, we slabbed basically the entire way, so we don't have to jump, we just run through the whole thing. So let's actually grab some slabs. Let's try to terraform this a little bit. And this actually might be a good spot to try out our first time lapse. And I say time lapse like Dr. Evil because I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to give it a shot. This will be a small time lapse, and if it works, we hopefully can get a bigger time lapse. But let's find out. On to the first time lapse. Real quick, before I let the music play, I wanted to let you guys know that the video between the first and second time lapse had an error, so it will go from me terraforming this cave down to the iron farm entrance, straight into me mining out the room that is going to keep the iron farm itself. So that's why I'm doing something completely different. We did it. We finally did it. We got it all done. It's a giant open room of nothing. Not yet. I marked the middle, and yeah, it's just one giant plain room. At the end of it, I started just not caring about gathering all the supplies. This is not all of it. This is just some of it. I filled like 6 or 7 shulker boxes, took it up, sorted it out, brought it back, and I just decided not to fill them up again. But then I did this, and you know, the rest is history. But we have a lot of building supplies, a bunch of glass, and a bunch of random stuff for an iron farm. That, and then any kind of wood that we think we might need, which we probably will need eventually. I think I'm going to need more scaffolding. But the good news is, we got it done. The big room, that was the hardest part, probably. Other than maybe moving the villagers over. But, good news is, that room's done. At least the, you know, building, or the digging part of it. The bad news is we broke one of our picks. we had 2 Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 5 Silk Touch Mending picks. But now we only have 1 because we broke the other one while digging out the freaking thing. I just kind of brrrring, and then it popped. And I was like, yeah, and I got a couple more heads. That's kind of cool. I got 3 of those and then 3 of those. I wish I had more llamas. I should probably stop killing Fred. But I'm sure he's fine. We got more sand here in case we need more glass. A little more glass there. But I think I'm going to go repair my pick at our UFO. Newly acquired UFO. And then we're going to probably start building the iron farm. We need more scaffolding, and then, yeah, I think we should be fine to start building. Oh, and other good news. The time-lapse worked. I had to break it into, like... Oh, I just collected all those ender pearls. I also put some quartz stairs up here, or quartz slabs, so that they hopefully can't hit me. I actually don't know. I think they might have hit me last time I was here. So I might have to use a stair, but that means the opening would not be very large. I might have to get rid of that, but I don't know. We'll see in the long run. However, the time-lapse worked. And it worked in its own little special way. I wish it would have, I didn't have to do it in such small parts, because I had to break the video every like 20 to 30 minutes, just to make sure not the same error happened again. So every 30 minutes I had to render the time lapse, and you'll kind of see it in the video where I kind of switch to another point of view. That's me having to cut the video and then start it over again. The digging took about an hour and a half, so that's not too bad, but it definitely could have been a little bit better if, for one, I didn't break a pick, and for 2, I could have done it without having to register or render the time lapse over and over. That's probably good enough. Let's get rid of these ender pearls because I don't want them. Actually, we'll just throw them off the abyss. Doop and doop. There we go. We got our pick. Good to go. All right. Make sure the wings are on us. Holy man. All right, let's do this. You also probably see a couple iron golems walking around and in the time lapse. That's because I kept getting smacked by people. Come on, dude. Why y'all gotta carry a freaking dirt block down here, or a grass block? Oh, Jesus. Please stop. Oh, I got 2 ender pearls and a piece of grass. Oh, I got 4? Alright. This is the middle. And, yeah, let's just start building this thing. Okay, so it's not going to go all the way to the ceiling. Also, real quick, before I forget, the original plan, remember, if you recall, I wanted to have a spot in the top floor that allowed us to look down. I dug a pathway that way. I filled it in now. But I dug a pathway that way so we could look down and see where the iron golems are and, like, have their, I guess, like a top-down point of view of them. Like, you could look down and see the iron golems spawning and the villager and yada yada. But it's so far that way that I don't know what I would fill this space with to get to there. So we could maybe do it eventually, but we'd have to figure out something else in between here and there. And also, this little patch of water... Oh my god. So this used to be a river that went here to there, and I filled it all in, probably fairly crappily. Oh yeah, it just kind of blocks off. But this was a bridge to get to the other side, because when I was digging in the video, I actually had to stop digging because water just kept flooding in and sand kept falling, and it was, oh my god, it was getting on my nerves, because I knew that I had to, you know, get a certain amount done in a small time frame because of the time lapse and the way that works, and it was annoying me because I couldn't get the freaking water to stop coming down, and the sand kept falling as well. So, you know, it is what it is, but we got it done in the long run. So, time to start the iron farm. So we need a 5x5 little spot. There we go. So far, so good. We're also going to need a bunch of beds, but I guess I can grab that later, I imagine. Okay, yeah, let's try that. So we need these to come out. to here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, so close to the edge. Nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. My counting is fine. So I think this actually needs to be raised up one block. I believe that is correct. So I think this one needs to be here, which is kind of unfortunate because we already did all this. Oh, perfect amount of blocks. Nice. Now we have to cover all this with a slab, make sure nothing spawns on top of it, including the iron golems. There we are. Now, if you're wondering why this spot is empty, it's because the water will be flowing that way, and this is where the iron golems will spawn, and they'll flow this way and then fall down here, and there's a kill chamber down there. Now, we're going to have 4 of them, so we're going to have 1 on each corner. So we have 1. Hello. All right. You can have my bow, though you might not want it. Oh, I would normally feel bad about killing a critter, but I do not like spiders, Minecraft or not. Anyways, the iron golems will be pushed this way, fall down, killing chamber down there, and there's going to be 1 on each corner, and there's going to be villagers sitting here in the middle on each side, while a zombie is in a minecart running around this, scaring them, making them spawn more iron golems. Super efficient. It's going to work well if I build it correctly, which is really up for grabs. It's really, we'll see. All right, let's actually go make some beds real quick. The wool farm is right here. So let's make some beds, and then we can see if we have it all lined up correctly. I believe we do. Okay, this is where the villagers will be. They will not be able to get out, and they should see the zombie over that. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and build the rest of these little pouches for them. Oh, turns out this is a slime farm. Oh, slime heads. Can I get a slime head? Ooh, please. Oh, you can see the excitement on my face. And yet it was disappointing. That's all right. We're not here for slime. Now we can start designing the little killing chamber, which sounds way worse than it actually is. Probably. Boom. First chamber, done. This won't be quite the same, but you get the gist of it. I just got to do all 4 the same exact way. You know what? Actually, this one could make a cool time lapse. I don't know about cool. Alright, and just like that, those are done. Now, we can go ahead and start doing the bottom parts. I think I'm going to go ahead and just rip off these little last 2 layers of glass, because they're not needed. But we're going to put something else there. Don't you worry. We got something else planned. Alright, I'm going to get up on a scaffolding. I'm going to kind of explain what we're doing real quick, just so no one's completely lost like I am. Alright, so, as you know, this is the iron farm, or at least, you know, it will be. So the villagers will spawn the iron golems here. Water will push them down into this area. They will fall on top of lava, which will kill them slowly and painfully into a water stream. So there's going to be water down here, but the lava is going to be up here. So they're going to be tall enough to die from the lava, but not, it won't be able to put it out from the water below. Their drops will fall. The water path will push it into here. Same for that one. Push it in there. These 2 will push into this one. There's going to be a water path flowing it this way and this way towards the center. And then this one will flow this way all the way to here. And then we'll have like a, you know, a pipe or something that goes up, over, and then to the storage, whichever side we decided to be on. Or we could do it in the back where we go up and then, you know, over to the left or over to the right. And you could see the items coming the entire way if we wanted even. So all we have to do from this point is put the lava in, put the water in, make the water pass, and then put the freaking villagers and put the villagers in the zombie in. That's gonna be a task at hand. But I guess we can go ahead and do the easy part, which is making the signs and then putting the lava. And boom. Yep, now all of these are pushing to the middle. Let's make sure everything is right up there. Where's my rockets? Here we go. Yep, everything's okay. We got to put gates in here and some water up here. But other than that, seems to be doing okay. We can worry about that later. But I think that's actually where we're going to call this episode, because we did a lot, but not a lot was shown. So this is part 1 of the iron farm. We will be finishing it in the next part. I need to get the villager breeder up and running though, because without the villager breeder, I don't have villagers to put in the iron farm, which means it will not be operational. So I guess I need to figure that out, and then we will move them all in up there and then worry about the zombie and yada yada, and then we should be done. Then we just got to do the decorative part. So thank you for joining.